He said the Palestinian people deserve a state of their own and that the people deserve freedom and everybody deserves dignity. He said the people are hurting, you can feel it, and we will never give up on peace. He says the United States will not give up on trying to put these two people together.
He pointed out that this is a reversal in the direction of the United States' approach to Palestine, a reversal of many of the Trump-era positions and policies. He talked about refunding the Palestinian Authority with what he termed aid in the terms of millions of dollars. This is a new tact for the United States of America from where we've been for the last several years.
Yep, yeah, absolutely. So let's bring in Senator Rick Scott, was able to listen to almost all these remarks. Senator, your thoughts about, first off, the president's remarks in the Palestinian areas?
Well, first off, this is saying Trump left us with a very safe, much safer Middle East. And all he's done since he's been there is the Afghan withdrawal, talking about Iran, making Israel less safe. That's all he's done since he's been there. Now, is this guy the president of the Palestinians? Because what's he do? Where's all this money
You mean
coming
Abbas?
from? Yeah. Well, no.
Hamas is in charge of Gaza. They're in charge of the West Bank.
What's Biden? He's taken all of our money. We have $30 trillion worth of debt. And where's it? It's like a slush fund up there in D.C. They just, here's $100 million here, here's another $100 million there. Where's all this money come from? I mean,
well, if you don't know, we don't know.
Oh, no, and none of it comes to us. I mean, up there, it's just like a slush fund. Biden just spends money here, spends money there. And how was there anything he said that was good for Israel? Nothing.
Senator, what do you expect the reaction of the Israelis to be to what you just heard?
Well, I mean, I think Israel's in a tough position. They need our support. I mean, here's what's great about the Israelis. They don't want our men and women, but they do need our financial support. They do need our friends in the Middle East. Trump did that with the Abraham Accords. So they're in a tough position. They can't go attack Biden, right, because they need our support. But they have to be frustrated. This guy does nothing for Israel. It's all for somebody else. I mean, he's still talking about getting the Iran deal done, which is it's horrible for Israel. And then he just throws money at Palestinians with no accountability. I mean, well, there's none.
After Afghanistan, then after dealing with Russia, and now this, and many other countries, people have said that probably the adjective we hear the most is he looks weak. He's weak.
Oh, he's weak.
And the midterms are right around the corner. And even the New York Times is now saying Democrats face deepening peril ahead of midterms. You have the former Barack Obama economic advisor, Jason Furman, and he said it's a very negative thing politically for the Democrats, so deeply baked in that nothing can change in the next few months to change them. Is it too late for them to win in November?
Oh, absolutely. Think about it. 9.1% cost of living up, over 11% producer price index. Here's what's going on. People, forget retirement. They can't afford it. Right? Or they're retired, they have to go back and take a second job. Families have never been to a food bank or going to a food bank. So, I mean, people are struggling in this country. And the Democrats, what do they want to do? Raise your taxes. They want to raise in every tax bracket, right? And they want to spend more money. What causes inflation? This unbelievable spending. So they're like out of touch with what's going on with a normal family. I grew up in a poor family. I watched my mom struggle. We lived in public housing. When she had struggled to put food on the table versus gas in the car, that's going on all across the country. All across my state, this is happening.
You talked about President Biden's weakness. It seems to be something that's begun to be recognized by the Democratic Party. California Governor Gavin Newsom has just toured Washington, D.C. while President Biden
the White House with his jacket off.
Exactly. Walking, I believe, like along the corridors there outside, attempting to look very presidential. At the same time, launching a lot of attacks at your home state of Florida, at Governor Ron DeSantis. Do you see this as the Democratic Party moving on from Joe Biden? In fact, the successors, the inheritors, perhaps, for 2024, lining up?
Oh, they should. I mean, look, I hope Biden runs again. I mean, he'll guarantee we'll win. But I did, what I did when I was governor is I ran ads against Jerry Brown. I loved it when Jerry would attack me because he was raising taxes, making it harder for businesses, and I got businesses. Rick Perry did the exact same thing. So what Newsom's doing, it makes some sense for Newsom, but how can he talk about anything about California? High taxes, people are leaving the state, crime. I mean, the education system's crumbling. There's nothing good going on in California. People are flocking out. And so, but look, it's maybe for, the legacy of Newsom and saying, oh, we're a progressive state, might be helping him back home.
What are your predictions about the election? Do you think Gavin's going to get in? Do you think that your governor will get in?
Oh, I think everybody wants to run. I mean, people see there's a big opportunity to change this country, so we got a lot of people that want to run.
It's like, this is my chance. This is going to be my only chance.
You're in charge of flip of the Senate, and Herschel Walker and Dr. Oz, now you can officially get behind them. What do they need most?
Well, what they need, first off, we've got to make sure we define the Democrats. So what we're doing now at the Senate committee, we're running ads explaining exactly who Fetterman is. Jerry Beasley in North Carolina, Warnick in Georgia, Cortez Masto in Nevada, Kelly in Arizona, Hassan in New Hampshire. The race is going to come down to at least about 7 states. Wisconsin, defend Ron Johnson. Make sure Dr. Oz wins, Bud wins, Herschel wins. Make sure whoever candidate is in Arizona wins. Make sure Adam Laxalt wins, and whoever candidate is in New Hampshire. And plus, we're competitive in Colorado. Joe O'Dea. We're competitive in the state of Washington with Tiffany Smiley. These guys, they are unbelievable candidates. I mean, it's hard to believe. I mean, Patty Murray's been up there, 36 years? She's in trouble in the state of Washington.
Yeah. If they have your work ethic, they'll be okay. Senator, thanks so much.
All right,
Thank you,
great to be
Senator.
here.
Always good to have you.